Are you ready for the petty? Get in, losers.
This is Petty and Unbothered, where we love growth, but we also love a minor grudge.
Where we're celebrating your petty parts and breaking down petty pop culture.
I'm Robin, a multi-hyphenate creative.
And I'm Lora, aka Tita Lors, a licensed marriage and family therapist. Come sit with us. Okay. Yes. So, I'll just get into it. Already?
Okay. So,
Okay.
it's about
I know when you're ready.
Daddy's Day.
Yeah, daddy issues.
Oh, how fun. Okay.
Here we go. Yeah. Okay. So once again, it is that time of year where some people may have a difficult time and need a little extra space and grace, while the people around them celebrate paternal figures in their lives. Others are grieving the fathers they could have been, the ones they've lost, never had, or should have had. So I hope you take the time to care for yourself as needed. And for everyone else, however you came into the fatherhood experience, whether it was on purpose or divine intervention, whatever creature you care for and whichever side of the veil they reside, may you have a celebration worthy of the ways you have shown up for those in your care. Yay!
Yay!
So, now if we're ready for some tea,
Oh,
I have a completely unrelated story.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
So, remember how I said that my best friend was the pettiest person that I know?
Yes, I do remember
She's not, apparently.
that. Oh.
The
Spill.
pettiest. Yeah, okay, so the pettiest person that I know is my little. I birthed her. Yeah.
Oh, no. Not
Yeah.
your little.
My little. It's my
Oh.
little. It's her. I don't even know. It was like the bedtime routine, right? And we were kind of tag teaming it. I was doing some other stuff, and Ryan was supposed to be the one, like, primarily doing the bedtime routine that night. And I set a timer because they were supposed to be done by the end of that timer. And I have had this like distinct memory that I didn't pick up my phone. I just left it on the counter. I like pressed the button, left it on the counter, and I continued about my evening doing all the things that needed to be done. And then later, as like, they're winding down and I'm kind of trying to look for my phone, I'm like realizing I have no idea where it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'm like looking around and trying to find it. And I think I was watching Stagecoach, maybe. That's what I was doing. Because I was really sad that I couldn't go this year.
Aww.
Yeah, so I was watching it. It was on Amazon Prime. And yeah. And so Ryan, he was going to do the whole bedtime, go to sleep stuff.
That's
And
nice.
like looking for it, I had him call my phone, and my phone is always on silent. So good luck if you're trying to call me. Sorry. But nothing. I was like, well, we could at least see the light of it. Like if the lights are off all over the house, then I should see it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So finally, like they're asleep, and I realized that I'd been texting him through my computer because my phone is connected to my computer.
Okay.
And then I remembered, I can turn it on. I can turn on the sound through the computer. So I did. Could you even fathom or imagine where the hell my phone was?
Well, it wasn't on the kitchen counter anymore.
No. Well, it should have been on my bathroom counter.
Now, here's the thing is I can guess only because you started the story with a so it might have been somewhere in the vicinity of your little.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Somewhere. Yes. No, this little butthead, because she's such a sneaky sneak, and she thinks it's so funny to be sneaky. And she was probably actually mad at me that night because I wasn't doing the bedtime routine.
Yeah.
Took my phone and put it in a drawer in her room that we never open.
Oh my goodness.
I never would have looked there.
Well, how did you find it?
So when I turned on the volume, I had Ryan call me. And then I was like following it around and I was like, what? Why would it be here?
Right.
Yeah, that's not somewhere I would have put my phone or thought to look. So, yes, that's story number 1 of this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then, so like a couple days ago, I guess she wanted me to pick up my phone. I was like, okay, it's time to go pick up your sister. Let's go. And she's like, pick up your phone. And I'm like, I will when I'm ready. Like, I'm still doing this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So she picks it up and she's like, I said, pick up your phone. She's got a lot of attitude for a 3-year-old. And then I still don't take it from her. And she just chucks it on the ground and looks at me. And she's like, that's what you get. I told you to pick up your phone.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Wow. That's crazy.
Right? I know. I don't even say that to you. I have never said that's what you get.
That was actually what I was just going to ask. Like, where did she get that's what you get from? Like
her sister, probably. I don't know. And where she got it from, I don't know.
Maybe a TV show or something.
Yeah, or you know, the
other
place,
children,
playground, yeah, other kids, school. She goes to school now. That's what you get. I told you to pick up your phone.
Whoa.
The amount of times I think to myself, you're so lucky you were not raised by the people who raised me. Yeah, so she's my petty little baby who just does little petty jabs at me throughout the day. It's great. I love it.
At least she's thinking about you.
She cares about me, I guess. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's a petty thief. That's for sure.
True. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you've updated your petty person, sounds like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a 3-year-old.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Well, back on topic. Do you have any fun dad stories?
Any fun dad stories?
Yeah.
You know, there's like been some fun times, I would say. Like one thing that just now popped in my head was one time
at band camp.
Some reason I was having a hard time at school, or I'm not exactly sure why my dad came and picked me up from school, but I was happy to be away from school. But then my dad was like, let's just go to the movies.
Ooh.
And I was like, yeah, let's go to the movies. No more school today. Like, maybe I don't know why, but I just remember that as like a very solid memory, that it was kind of like a whimsical, off the cuff idea. Like, let's just go to the movies. And so that was fun. We went to see 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
Oh God!
Andie MacDowell and Hugh Grant.
What a movie! Oh my God!
What a movie! I know for a kid.
No, he wanted for sure to watch that movie.
Kind of funny. And then I'll follow it up with, I'll just throw in a couple more movie stories here, but this seems to be like the best fun stories. There was a movie theater that would sometimes show 2 movies, and then back to back, it would be pretty easy just to stay in the theater and then go see the same 2 movies again.
Yeah, back in the day when they didn't have assigned seats.
Yeah, that's true.
When you had to line up to get into the movie theater.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's insane. I know. There's so much line waiting. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember having my friends would like wait in the line to see Harry Potter.
Oh.
And they like the day before opening, they would be in line almost all day so that we could get good seats.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I would be like at work or in a class and I would just meet them and get in line with them.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Insane.
Dang. Yeah. I mean, I do kind of remember that lion culture stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
both Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, I had to do that with.
Yeah.
So wild.
Yeah, I should have done it for 300, but I didn't.
Tisk.
I know, but I was right there in the front row like this. Oh my God.
Oh, the neck of it all. That was how I was for Harry Potter. I was like, this is brutal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anywho, so I went to a screening of 2 movies, and for some reason, I knew my dad was at home, and I called him, and I was just like, "Do you want to see 2 movies? And I'll just watch them again." And so then he like drove to the movie theater, and then we watched The Fifth Element, which I still stand.
Oh my God, it's so good.
I love that movie.
Same.
Oh
it's streaming somewhere right now. I forget which platform, but yes, you can watch it.
Yeah, I love that.
Love that movie so much.
Love that movie. I even went to an art exhibit at the Met with all the wardrobe from it one time. It was like really awesome.
It's so nice too.
Yeah, it's really cool. See it in person.
Yeah, I bet. Such a good movie.
Yeah, so that I saw it and I was like, this is my jam. So then I called my dad to come watch it, and then the other movie was Addicted to Love with Meg Ryan and Matthew Broderick. I think.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one. Or did I? I just don't remember that one.
It was kind of like a little bit of a creeper kind of story, but when I was younger, it didn't seem like that to me.
For some reason.
Yeah, it didn't seem that creepy. So yeah, I watched those movies twice.
In one day.
Yes, in one day. I was there all day. And my dad came and joined me, and then he was like inspired by Bruce Willis's Frosty Tips.
Oh no.
And then I bleached his hair to look like that.
Now I'm just forever going to think that your dad looks like Bruce Willis.
No, yeah, not anymore. So yeah, that's two of my fun movie stories.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Yeah, no. So I was trying to think of like, what were some fun, quippy ways that my dad was like petty in our relationship, but I couldn't think of anything, mostly because if I said anything, it'd just basically be talking shit. So I was like, don't do that. But I think mostly when it came to my dad, he did not know what he was getting himself into. Like, he didn't understand the assignment. You know, he took on, I think he knew, yes, I now have a wife and a kid, but I don't think he realized what kind of kid, or that the kid was me. What
a delight to have a kid like you.
You would think, right? Yeah. No, there's a lot of like cultural differences, I think. And that was like one of the things that I remember him saying when I was like getting older and starting to date was that I should probably date somebody who's very culturally similar to me. And I was like, yeah, because that worked out not so great for you dating somebody outside. Like, vastly different beliefs around like roles, I think, and like gender roles and family roles and things. And because I was at like an age of, well, you can't tell me what to do. And you didn't raise me, so what? I think he didn't realize what he was getting himself into. So a little bit I feel sorry for him, but also like, you're the adult, you're supposed to learn. So yeah, anyways, for like blended families, it's really hard, I think, as everyone tries to figure out their new norms with their new parents, new siblings, sometimes new everything. So yeah, to all my blenders out there, I see you. But I do have like one specifically good memory with my dad, and it was, I think my mom was working, and I think it was a weekend, and so he was working or helping out a friend out near like LAX. So we had gone there, and then we went to Trader Joe's and got some snackies and some like drinks and whatever. And we went to this parking lot near the LAX where you can watch as the planes like take off and land. And we just kind of sat on the hood of his Mitsubishi Eclipse that I so wanted to own. Like I really was hoping that he would give it to me or let me buy it off of him. He didn't, but whatever. Yeah, we just had like snacks and lemonade and watched as the planes came and went. And that was like one of my favorite. I don't even remember if we talked about anything or whatever, but that's probably my one most favorite memory with him. That wasn't like clouded with the difficulties of our relationship.
That's a really nice one. It's very like real and thoughtful.
Yeah, I appreciated that 30 minutes. Not fighting.
I mean, literally, it sounds like a movie. I've never done that where you lie back and see the planes. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's so California Trader Joe's because
I know.
I mean, now Trader Joe's is on the East Coast, but yeah.
Yeah, but back then, right? I think it was like
mostly California.
Early 90s, I want to say. Yeah.
So very Cal, yes.
Yeah. California. Yeah, because it was very new. So that was really fun. I really enjoyed that. Yeah. So in honor of these stories, I did want to bring a petty dad story.
Okay.
So I found one on Reddit, and I think it's really cool. And it also honors that it is still Pride Month.
Woohoo!
Yay! And then I also found, this is going to be a little bit longer, but I found like a heartwarming story for like the dads out there or even the kids out there who are in the middle of like difficult relationships and that parent-child relationship and wondering like, what's it going to look like on the other end? I think there's like a back and forth between the OP and a commenter that feels like hope.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's going to be a little bit longer. And then we have a blind rating again for you. We're going to blind rate pop culture dads.
Sweet. Can't wait.
Okay, hold on. I don't know what's going on. I might have to go and get a cough drop, but
okay.
But for now. Okay, so this is called my hold on. Where was this from? This is from, I have no idea where I got this from. Ask Reddit, maybe? And it's by Badass Bitch 10102.
Wow. It's a good one.
It is. And it's from 2 years ago.
Okay.
And they say, my dad and his husband did something petty. I changed it a little bit, but it's fine. Okay. So, my dad has been with his husband since I was 1 year old. They got married in California in 2014. They moved back to Virginia in March of 2022. They owned a nice house in a nice neighborhood. They have neighbors that that live across from them that harass them and call them homophobic slurs like fago and queen. We're going to say queen.
Okay.
And things like that. They yell slurs across the road from him. They complain about my dad and his husband's pride flag. Then my dad put up a rainbow LED flag. Well, yesterday, my dad had it. Because my dad and his husband were having breakfast on their patio, the neighbors said, the next day, my dad came back with a sign made of neon letters, like the ones you would see at a bar, strip clubs, etc. And the sign said, "Fuck you." And then it says, edit, I'm on my dad's side on this matter. I think what he did was funny as F, in all caps. And I think here I got a comment. It's by deleted because I'm sure they felt really shamed about what they said. And this is probably why the edit, because there's some people in the world. Okay, so why would somebody advertise on a flag in the neighborhood what they do in the bedroom? To me, that's pretty sick. I mean, should I get a flag that says I love big titties? Maybe with a silhouette of a giant pair of jugs and fly it outside so that school children driving by on the bus would see it and so that everybody would know? Forcing your kink on other people, including children or anybody who drives by advertising it on a flag is just really narcissistic, if you ask me.
Good voice.
Thanks.
Good acting. Man, that makes me sick. That makes me sick.
Right?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe people think that way. Well, I guess I can, but yeah.
No, but, oh my God. So many words. So I was like, hello, that's not a kink.
Yeah. And it's not about what you do in the bedroom either.
Yeah, exactly. It isn't about that at all. And it's completely different from liking titties.
Yeah, that's totally different too.
Yeah. Your analogy is not the same here, my guy. Yeah. So hypnotic guy responded to this and they said, yeah, forcing your kink on other people, including children or anybody who drives by advertising it on a flag is really narcissistic, if you ask me, right? So they quoted that. Number one, it's not a kink. And you saying that it is shows your ignorance. Or shows your ignorance. Number two, it's a great opportunity to have a frank discussion with any children that you have who are old enough to understand what bigotry and tolerance of others is. Number three, right? Yes, exactly. Number three, you seem rather homophobic if this bothers you in the slightest. Yeah, I was like, okay. You found the words. I'm glad somebody said it because what the hell?
Right. I was like, I can't even imagine what I would say about that. It's because there's so many wrong, preconceptions.
Exactly. And the idea that this is being forced on, if putting up a flag that says we are an inclusive family, we care about all people, no matter who they love or care about or are in relationships with or whatever, if that's forcing your beliefs on people, then so is every movie.
Yeah.
Every movie your kids watch that has a man and woman partnering or parenting or whatever, that's also forcing your beliefs on other people.
I mean, if you're going to put it that way, yes.
Yeah, right? You're, oh shoot, I messed up my thing. But you're advertising that this is the only way to have a relationship.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. So, yeah, there's just no ground. That person has no ground to say that at all.
I know. It's would you like to be the pot or the kettle in this situation?
Yeah.
But yeah, somebody else later on, I didn't copy the comment, but they were just like, hey man, if that sign is, can you tell me where? I need the link. I know some people who would really, really love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. No, continue, please.
Well, I was just going to say, like, the dad doing all that stuff is, like, on one hand, awesome, but it's also just like, I don't know. It seems like a lot as well. Like, that he got that, like, I don't know. Those neighbors really are horrible. I don't know. I guess it's showing him he doesn't care, but it also kind of maybe does a bit.
Yeah, but also what's wrong with showing people that you care?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think there's anything wrong with showing people that, like, yeah, that hurt,
Mm-hmm.
right? That hurt. Maybe you shouldn't be an asshole.
Yeah. I guess I was just thinking of the fuck off sign
Yeah.
or F off
Yeah.
sign. To have it in your front yard is kind of like, I don't know. But I mean, if he doesn't mind, then that's cool.
Yeah. I think of it as like my kid's awake. That's the little.
It sounds like an earthquake.
Yeah. If she could find the strength in her tiny body to kick that door down, she would.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of kid I'm raising here. Jeez. But okay, what was I gonna say? So it's kind of like my blow me story.
Oh yeah.
It's like a really bigger version of that, because the sign you can turn on and off, it's whatever. But like, I can't imagine having to be told constantly every day that my existence is not a burden, but like that it's so intolerable to you that you don't know what to do with your feelings. Like, I know what it is to be responsible for other people's feelings, to be held responsible for other people's feelings, because they don't know, they were never taught how to navigate their own feelings, and so they make other people do it for them. I know that, but like, simply because I care for who I care for, simply because I exist the way that I exist, you think that it's well within your rights to call me names and to say things about me. Like, you got me effed up if you think you're not going to hear some shit from me.
Right. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. I mean, it's just human decency to have like respect for somebody, and that person is giving zero respect.
Yeah, right? Like, it's one thing if the person is being abusive, or if they're being negligent, or if they're actually doing truly indecent and horrific things that's harming other people.
Yeah.
But no one's doing that here. Except for maybe the neighbor who keeps like hurting them by saying what they're saying every day. But yeah. Yeah, okay, sorry. Off my high horse now.
Oh, yeah. I'm stepping down from my apple box. My soapbox.
Yep. All right. Ready for a more heartwarming dad story?
Let's hear it.
Okay, I think there's a delay again.
Yeah, there is.
I'm thinking about getting an extender and putting it in here, so that maybe that'll help with
the Wi-Fi
internet.
Yeah. It's worth a try.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so this was written 14 years ago. Holy crap. It was on, I think, Ask Reddit, and the ask was for like stories about your dad.
Okay.
I think like it wasn't heartwarming stories, but like, yeah, I don't know. So I probably should have. I have the link somewhere. but I'm not going to look for it. So,
All right.
This is by Teen Speed GV. My father was a teacher for nearly 30 years. He taught kids in the 5th to 6th grade range. In the 5th to 6th grade range. I think he needed what he learned in his classroom to deal with me. The man has the patience of a saint. When I became a teenager, he did everything he could to make sure I knew I was always wanted and welcome. Even when the best I gave back was a fuck you, Dad. I would intentionally push his buttons, provoke him, break every single rule he laid down. From pretty much 14 to 17, I was the biggest douchebag imaginable to my parents. And through all these years of this sort of behavior, he did his level best to make sure I always felt safe enough to talk to him. The worst part of my behavior, looking back at it, was that I knew I could, and I still treated him, my mother, and my sister like shit. When I was 17, though, I think he finally had enough. I had been missing for about a week. I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I had been missing for about a week, and when I got home, I was being my usual dickish self, but particularly nasty. When I was spouting off about something or other, I decided it would be a great idea to directly insult him, something I hadn't ever really done before. I was mostly just rude, but I was taking it to a new level this time, trying a new thing. He was irritated by that, and he told me to cut it out. But when I started insulting my mother and sister as well, he finally demanded that I shut up. I didn't. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you want to take a break and have some comments, please
Yikes.
do.
Okay.
But yeah, so I didn't. I'll always remember what happened next, because I've only ever seen him truly angry a couple times in my life. And this was one of those times. I know it's kind of a cliche to say this, but he seemed to go from this guy who was a little bit shorter than me to this giant of a man towering over me. All this anger that had been kept inside came out. But my father doesn't yell when he gets angry. He gets calm and quiet. The effect is that you can see the anger, and then all of a sudden it's gone, and he's just stone. I was just in the process of realizing I'd made the miscalculation that would certainly end in my death when he said, in that calm and collective voice, "Do you want to fight me?"
Yeah. Whoa, twist.
I know, right? That would shut me up so fast. Maybe. I might have said yeah. I'd have been like, yeah, bitch,
You're
what?
Like, okay, fine, let's go.
Let's go, I'll fight you. Not my mom. I wouldn't fight my mom. Let's see what you got, old man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I looked at him, my slightly shorter father, and probably towering over me, and I felt like the smallest kid in the world. I shook my head and said, "No, Dad. No, I don't want to fight you." I asked if I could be alone, and he nodded and said that was probably for the best. I sat in my room and let all of the anger and hate and everything I felt roll off me. After a few hours, I went out and I apologized for provoking him the way I did. I apologized to my mother and my sister for being mean to them the way I had been. I have behaved myself since that day 14 years ago. My father and I get along very well. He's the funniest, smartest, kindest man I have ever known. I hope that one day I can be like him. My father taught me how to be a man. That's what he did for me. And that reminded me of I think it was dad advice, like what's something your dad did for you that you won't forget, or the best thing your dad did for you. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I got teary when I was reading this the first time, because I was like, oh, how awesome to have a dad like that. Not a lot of people get a dad like that.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, someone who's going to show up for you no matter what, who gets it. It's hard to be a teenager, and it's hard to be patient.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, in having the success of the son knowing to step back
Yeah.
and drop the anger and whatever else was going on at the time.
Yeah. Uh-huh. For him to be like, okay.
Yeah, because I mean, like you were saying, that's pretty rare because I feel like in that situation, that would escalate so quickly. Like
Yeah.
most
Like
parents would
most
be
kids would
like,
fight that.
don't talk to me like that. Like,
Yeah.
all this, like,
Mhm. Who do you
apologize
think you
and
are?
yelling and, the
Yeah.
whole thing. But that's so
Mhm.
interesting how the father handled that and how it actually worked out in a
Mhm.
positive result.
Yeah. Oh wow, this brought me way back. When I was like really, really young, there was a family who lived with us. And I remember that their son was like, he was pretty tall. Tall for me. I was
Mm.
like 6 or 7. So he was tall, taller than me. He was a teenager already. And his mom was probably my height, maybe at most by 1. And he towered over her. And I remember like he pissed her off and he started like she was a little bit abusive,
Mhm.
but he defended himself, he protected himself, he stood up for himself is what he was actually doing. But she took it as you guys are going to hear the kids, sorry. um she took it as like he was talking back and whatever, right? It was
Yeah.
disrespectful. And she said, what did she say? You think because you're taller than me I can't still kick your ass? Or something like that. It was in Tagalog, so it was definitely a threat, and he just kind of stood there staring down at her. And I was like, "Mommy!"
That's pretty intense for you to be watching that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then the age old, I brought you into this world. I can take you out.
Oof. That's a
Mhm.
classic.
I know. Yeah, dude. It was interesting living with that family.
Ooh, I bet. Yikes. That's
Yeah.
oof. One way to
Um,
handle things.
oh my God, yeah. But yeah, like you said, it could so easily turn into that
Yeah.
instead of like the cool, like, is this what you want? Do you want to fight?
Mhm.
And then like making them really think about what they're doing because they're pushing buttons.
Oh, yeah, especially because they said they went after the mother and,
Oh
uh,
yeah.
that's pretty messed up. Especially,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know the circumstances why they were
Hmm.
upset, but, I'm assuming it wasn't, super rational, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like they had a lot going on. I'm really curious what was happening for, what was that her name? Teen Speed GV at that time, because it sounds like they had really patient, kind parents. And
Mhm.
so I'm wondering like what was happening in other places that this was the reaction, this was the response, that this is how they were navigating those feelings in this time. Because being a teen is
Yeah.
hard. Yes, very hard. But like
Oh, yeah, it's not
you
easy.
don't just, yeah, you don't just treat your parents like that for no reason. So I think,
Yeah.
right?
I
Somebody
I
give me
mean
hope, right?
yeah. I mean, on average, no, I don't think so, but, you never know. I mean, some
Oh
teens
no.
can be like that. They do be
My 3-year-old already is, so.
yeah. No, but, and the problem is that parents sometimes just forget that they were
Mm,
also at that age, and they just misunderstand maybe where they're
mhm.
coming from. And,
Yeah.
like, don't even listen to whatever it is, which is hard
I know.
to
Something
feel
I
like
say a
a
lot.
misunderstood
But
teen. But yeah.
yeah, something I say a lot to my big that I actually wish, I guess, my adults in my life had said to me, I say a lot like, I don't understand. Help me
Mm.
understand. Like, where is this coming from? What is happening? I'm not understanding this reaction, this response. Like, help me understand. Because I don't know how to help if I don't understand.
Mm-hmm. That's a great response for sure. Like, because that I
It
don't.
comes
Yeah.
after yelling.
Okay. Well,
I'm not,
still.
I'm not going to sit here and be like, I'm a saint of a mom. Like, I really am not. It just comes because it gets to a point where we're both like elevated. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm the adult, obviously.
Mm.
So after like walking away and like figuring out how to calm myself down so I don't get to exactly where she is or beyond, it's like, okay, you know what? What is happening?
Yeah, for sure.
How did we get here?
That is so funny. Yeah, I just don't know why. I don't know. I guess it's just a thing that everybody goes through, or most
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. I must be, I guess, right? I mean, it is part of being a teenager, trying to figure out who you are outside of your family. It is developmentally where you're supposed to be in your teens, early 20s. You're figuring out your identity outside of your family system and who you are. But damn, why does it have to be so disruptive on both sides? Like, it's so disruptive as a teenager and so disruptive as a parent. I'm scared.
Fair. Oh. And, I mean, clearly there was something else going on with going
Mhm.
missing for a week, and,
Yeah.
like, the parents must have been very patient or
So patient.
something. Yeah. And also, I was thinking during the story is Teen Speed might have had some kind of transformation before they wrote this story too, to have that much
Mhm.
self-awareness, to be able to like
Mhm.
pick out all these things that they had done and
Mhm.
realize
And who
that
they
they were
were.
yeah, and realize that they were grateful for the father handling it how he did. I don't know if they
Mhm.
went to therapy at all or what, but
Mm.
it definitely sounds like they became extremely self-aware
Mhm.
about their youth. So,
Mhm. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so here's the response from Trees of Green.
ooh, what a
And
wonderful world.
yeah. Red roses too.
Yeah. Exactly. I can yell at myself. All right. What's the response?
So I was gonna say, I'm not quite where they are, but I can see that we're heading in that direction, and it's going to be a challenge if I don't start figuring out now what I'm going to do about it. And I feel like their frustration. So it's a dad and their daughter. Um, he says, I read your reply an hour ago. My 12-year-old daughter was just acting like a total snot while I was helping with her homework. She was not focusing. I know, what a saying, snot. You're so
Yeah.
nice.
Ugh. Ugh.
Blah, blah, blah. She was not focusing, trying to get me to do all her work, calling me stupid for asking her 5 times to explain again what a quote she had in a paper was about. We've been at this for over an hour and have worked on only one paragraph. I did not have the patience of your father. I yelled and got very upset. She ran into the bathroom and is still there. I remembered your post, and I'm just writing because I'm a single dad and have no one to talk to about it.
Hmm.
So how could your dad just assume that by always being patient, even in the face of major douchebaggery, you would be okay? Did he just get lucky? I rarely get angry, but when I do, it comes out sharply, lasts for a minute or two, and then it's over. It never seems to have any positive impact like it did for you, though. My daughter is awesome, but she's extremely stubborn and can be very disrespectful. She's never had a watershed moment like you had, and there's no way to create one. It just has to happen? Fuck. Now I sit here wondering whether she's just going to be resentful of me yelling at her and scaring her because of the rarity of my anger.
That is
Yeah,
so
and
hard.
yeah, and I feel that. I mean, it's not my angry feelings come out often. Or my feelings come out as anger. Like anytime I'm frustrated or overwhelmed by any feeling, it always comes out angry. And I feel the same fear that he feels, that she's going to be resentful or scared of me because I can't get my schnitz together. But yeah, so that's that. And then there was a response.
Oh, great.
Anything you want to say before you hear 10 Speed's response?
Oh, well, I was just going to say they were saying, as a watershed moment. This kind of goes back to what I was saying. Like, what are the odds that this person would suddenly become self-aware of everything that they had the past with? And I think they were just lucky, like you said, like the dad pushed the right button and the son kind of had a awakening, perhaps.
Yeah, but he was also like 17, more adult than not.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, like a 12-year-old girl who probably just started. I mean, sorry, if you don't want to hear this, then skip, but like, you probably just started menstruating like 3 years ago. You're still trying to figure that out. Your hormones are wilding out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And especially maybe the father, there's certain things he doesn't know how to handle like that. Also,
Yeah,
who
if he's a
knows?
single dad and he doesn't have like this was like 14 years ago, so there wasn't really a lot of educating men about,
Yeah.
what happens to a woman's body. He would have had to go out and learn that on his own. It's not just all over TikTok or Instagram like it is now. There's like all these
Yeah.
posts about men who are like, day 36 of learning about the shit that women's bodies go through. I love that guy. He's so
Oh,
funny.
man. But, on the other hand, this guy does seem like pretty sensitive as well, especially because he was like, I don't normally blow up like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And to write the Reddit response for a guy is, I mean, I'm just generalizing, but,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it does strike me as somebody who's like, help, please.
Yeah. That's
Tell
true.
me I'm not going to fuck her up.
Oh, yeah. So what did Teen Speed say?
Yes. Okay. So he says, I can't speak much for my sister. She was always much better with her homework than I was. For me, homework was a huge struggle. I think I frustrated my parents quite a lot with it. I think my dad was especially frustrated because he gave it out to his students every day. Basically, he stayed on me about it. I can't say there were never sharp words, but I don't recall either he or my mother being truly angry. They always got stern, and I got lectured a lot of times. I had all sorts of privileges taken away. Maybe that's how they handled their anger at me, and I just missed it all the time. I don't know. I know talking about it with them, they both have told me they were just frustrated a lot. But kids are going to be kids. Patience is a skill you develop. You don't start out with it, and sometimes you forget how to do it. I love that line so much. Everybody write that down. I know I will.
Tattoo it on your forehead.
Exactly. On your arm, somewhere where you can see it.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get abusive, I don't think your daughter will stay resentful, especially if you let her know you love her when the fighting is over. The most important part of my relationship with my father has been knowing that no matter what's going on in my life, I can talk to him about whatever is going on. I was terrified when I was doing all of those things he told me he didn't want me to do. But in the end, I knew I could talk to him, even if it upset him. He'd still be there for me to talk to. One time, I came home at about 3 a.m., too drunk to walk. Instead of knocking on the door, I curled up in a corner of the covered porch because I didn't want to wake up my parents. The first thing I heard when he woke me up was him asking me why the hell I didn't just ring the doorbell. There wasn't any anger there either. He wanted me to know that even though he was pretty upset, he'd rather I be home safe than out in the cold. My father has always loved me, even when I was at my worst, and he always lets me know that. I think that's the most important thing.
Mm,
So sweet.
I know. Wow.
Yeah. And I think what he said is super, super important, right? Like, yes, don't get abusive with the verbal assaults, but also whenever there's a rupture, the repair is the most important part. Like how you repair. The rupture is one thing. It happens. And this is in any relationship, not just a parent-child relationship. How you choose to repair it
Hmm.
is so huge. It's so big. Is it just like a flippant, well, I'm sorry.
Mm-mm. Try
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Or a more like, wow, yeah, I can see how that really hurt you. And I'll work to be better about that.
100%. Yeah, that's what's definitely necessary in those types of
Hmm.
situations.
Yeah. Like that extra additional accountability. That's really hard, I think, for parents to have. Because I think in talking with a lot of um, second generation people, kids, the or second generation immigrant. My brain not working. Anyways, like the hardest thing for the parents to say is "I'm sorry"
Hmm.
because it's always "I'm sorry. What do you want me to do now?"
And that's not it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's no accountability there. I'm sorry. Well, it happened, so it's in the past now.
Oh, yeah. I just got the ick from that one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like
Get over it.
that's oh my god. Yeah, right.
Ugh.
Like can't we just move on already?
Ugh. Terrible, terrible.
Yeah, like, no, you can't move on because there was no accountability. So I don't want to move on if you're going to be the same person.
Yeah. There's trust is damaged as well. So
Exactly. Yeah. Right. So if there's no accountability on your part that there's going to be a shift or a change or an effort to be different in the way that you hurt me and to not hurt me in that same way again, then the way that I'm going to move on is without you.
yes.
But it's hard to do that, especially with your family.
Yeah. Extremely difficult. It's
Hmm.
and there's no sometimes if you don't have an example of that, you just kind of keep grinding and that's not healthy either. So,
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in my family. And I know like there's like a set of cousins that are the older cousins, and then there's a set that's the younger ones. It's like a 9 year difference. And I know for one of them, there's just a lot of hurt. And I tell them all the time, you do what you have to do.
mm,
And whether the rest of the family understands, whether they get it, whether they're hurt, it doesn't matter. Even
mm,
if I feel hurt by what you do or what you say, as long as I know that you're safe, as long as I know that you're not panicking, as long as I know that you're doing this to take care of yourself, that's totally fine.
hmm.
Like, I would rather you do that. I would rather you hurt my feelings and protect yourself than force yourself to be in a situation that is so uncomfortable for you and so scary for you.
Wow, she's so lucky to have you to lay it out that way. Seriously.
I love her. Okay, anyways, so we'll take that out because I don't want them to know.
Yeah.
I don't want them to feel like I'm talking about them on TV. Oh my
on
God.
TV. Yeah, on TV.
Yes, on TV. Oh, man, if my age has ever shown so hard. Okay. So let's get to the blind rating. Yay!
Yay!
So this is going to be exactly like we did for Mother's Day. I'm going to give you a person and you're going to give a blind reading. You're not going to know who else is on this list. Hopefully you didn't look.
I didn't see it.
Okay, good. And then you're going to give me 1 through 10 where you think they are on a scale of most petty. 10 is what number 1 is going to be the pettiest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And 10 is the least.
Least petty. Yes.
All right.
Okay. Let's start with Homer Simpson.
Oh man. Trying to. I mean, I guess 5.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. I'm sure he's done. I mean, he has done some crazy stuff, but maybe even like a 6. I'm like, what did he do? I guess I'll stick with 5 for now.
Yeah, I will say this was a difficult list to try to find people for because a lot of like when when I was looking at different lists, it was like, oh, their petty behaviors was this, and I was like, that's not petty, that's abusive.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Right? Like, that's not petty, that's mean, that's not petty, that's this. And so it's kind of a difficult list to be like, okay, what's actually the petty thing? Or that's not petty, that's like neglect, abandonment, or whatever. Like, these are the things that they were saying. And I was like, no. I feel like maybe I should have watched, like, caught up on some of these references and stuff, but
no, we're good.
Yeah, so
this is just fun, folks.
Exactly.
Good old-fashioned fun.
It's not an exact science.
No.
You'll have your opinions.
Life's too mysterious. Don't take it serious.
Okay, anyways,
so
all that to say, I am glad that I don't have to rate these people because I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. Next is Al Bundy.
Oh man. I'm gonna do 3.
Okay. Tim Allen was a hard one because I feel like I had to pick specifically in what role because he's been a dad so many different ways in so many different things. So I'm choosing specifically Home Improvement dad, Tim Allen.
Okay. I guess maybe a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, he did do some like funny stuff sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did. Okay, Darth Vader.
Ooh, I'm gonna do number 1 with a bullet.
Okay. Harry Wormwood, the dad from Matilda.
Oh, well, can we repeat numbers?
No.
Oh, okay. Man, I almost want to switch him and Homer. Homer is 6 and he's 5. Can I do that?
Well, Homer is 5.
Oh, Homer is 6 and Harry is 5.
Well, you could tell me where you would have wanted to later.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
All
right. So where are you going to put him now? Considering
6.
You have 6. Okay. Yeah. Thanos.
Oh man, now I'm really. That would have been way higher.
Okay, you still have 2, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Oh, I just don't know who you're gonna come up with next. I'm gonna put him at a 2.
Okay. George Lopez.
Oh man, that he does really crazy stuff sometimes, but not really like that petty. He just does some weird stuff. So do I have 8 open?
You still have 8 open, yeah?
Okay, 8.
Okay.
I've
Pete
been
from
watching
Pete.
reruns of that lately, so
Oh, yeah?
I'm like fresh in my mind.
Nice. Okay, so Pete from A Goofy Movie.
Oh, 9.
King Triton from Little Mermaid.
Um, I
You have
guess
7 and 10 available.
I'm gonna go 10. I don't think he was that crazy.
Okay. Mr. Incredible. You only have 7 available, so.
Oh, okay. I guess he's in the 7 spot. I
Yeah,
might
he's
want
in the
to trade those, but no problem.
Yeah. So King Triton, I don't know if he was like petty, but he did a petty thing of like, you disobeyed me. And so you deliberately disobeyed me. Oh, no, wait, that's The Lion King.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
but yeah,
And then he
would
like
be up there.
destroys her cave.
I forgot about that. That was messed up.
Yeah. So I definitely would have put him higher.
Yeah.
And then, sorry, we ended up with Disney characters, Disney dads.
Hey, no problem with that.
Yeah.
I was hoping to do Goofy Movie, so.
Yeah. And then Mr. Incredible, like, he was so just focused on himself, I think. So I don't know if that's like being petty. Like, he wanted to be the hero so bad that he couldn't stand not being the hero, and that like his kids were, that his wife was.
Yeah.
And he wasn't, and that was such a struggle for him to let other people, which we talked about in one of our episodes. Like, it was a struggle for him to let other people shine in the relationship.
Right. And
like,
that's a common thing.
Yeah. Okay. So where would you have done it?
Wait.
Or would you have rated people? Like Homer Simpson, where did you actually want to put Homer Simpson?
Oh, I'd put him at like an 8.
Okay. Yeah, I was surprised you did all of your higher, most petty early on.
Yeah, I was just too excited. And then
Okay,
I put Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. And then you did what?
Oh, no, we can go down the line.
Okay. Al Bundy.
I'd say 3.
Okay. Kept him where he was.
Yeah.
Tim Allen.
He was at 4.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd put like 6.
Okay. And then Darth Vader. Do you still want that as number 1?
Yeah, 1 with the bullet. Yeah.
Okay. And then Matilda's dad.
I'd say 6. Oh, no, did I say 7?
You did say 6. Okay, 7.
Yeah.
Thanos.
Number 2.
Okay, keeping that where it was. George Lopez.
Oh, is number 4 open?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then you still have 5, 8, 9. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We can cut some of this out.
5, 9, and 10.
Okay. So I wanted
Pete is Goofy Movie.
Yeah, he's 10.
10. So least.
Yeah.
Petty. Okay. And then King Triton.
No, he's 5.
Okay. And then Mr. Incredible has to be 9 then.
9. Okay. Fair.
Okay.
Bless you. Phew, that was a real time there. I was taking it so seriously.
Yeah.
I
I'm
wanted
like,
to
I
like
think
get it
I
all
wanna
right.
yeah. I think I might have, like, made Pete a little higher
Yeah.
for me and
Yeah.
George Lopez less, I think, because
Mm.
he was more, like, funny about it.
I guess he's more
Um,
funny about it.
yeah. Like, the impact of some of these fathers' behaviors was not so great.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. But yeah, I honestly don't know how I would have rated them. I didn't rate them. I thought about doing it, but I didn't. All right. Any honorable mentions? Who would you have put on this petty dads list?
I think like that's a hard one. Petty dads.
Right?
Yeah. The one I think of that I don't really know the show that well, but what I've
Mhm.
seen is that dude from Chrisley Knows Best. I think his name is Chrisley.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's
I'm
like
looking it
a
up right
Southern Charm spinoff, I think.
now. Yeah, I've never seen this.
But he's just so like from the clips I've seen, he's just so
Mhm.
like uppity and he thinks he knows everything. I mean, the title is like perfect. He's just so
A
like
describer, yeah.
picky and thinks he's like so great. But and I know like he is one of those, I don't want to bring it up, but he's one of those people that got pardoned who got out of jail like early for like
For
I think it was like for fraud and tax evasion.
ugh,
Yeah.
must be
So
nice to be rich.
yeah, it must be. But yeah, he's one that I've seen that's just every time I've seen a clip, I'm just like, whoa, what is going on with this guy?
I mean, just the picture is interesting.
Yeah. um,
Yeah.
man, that's
He's like
hard.
somebody, he would be somebody who walked into a room and I'd be like, no, we're going to stay away from that one.
Yeah. And I would, oh man, I just thought of a really good one.
Ooh, who?
Doug from um, King of Queens.
Is that the main character guy?
Yeah, Kevin
Yeah, Kevin.
James.
Oh, he's funny. Paul Blart, Mall Cop.
Yeah. Yeah. Here comes the boom or no, he's like petty to the max, him and the wife, but since we're doing
The wife,
dads.
yeah.
Oh, he's not a dad.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I'm trying to remember
I was thinking about
who their kid was.
men on TV. Oh, well, you know what? A spoiler alert if for a show that's 20 years old or whatever it is. They do adopt a baby at the end.
Aw. I was like, did they have a kid? I'm like racking my brain for
No,
images of them being parents.
I was just trying to think of TV dads or no, TV men, I guess. But he did become a dad at the end.
Okay. But he didn't do anything petty as a dad.
No, because it was over.
No, he didn't have the chance to.
He didn't have a chance to, but I would imagine that he would.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to trim this.
No, it's fine. Keep it. Who cares?
God, what else? What else? Man, there's got to be.
Yeah, I'm thinking too. Like, who are the petty dads? I can't really think of any petty dads.
Yeah,
They don't really portray. There was a lot of like the Asian character that this TikTok person portrays or whatever. So I'm like, I didn't want to include that.
Yeah. I was thinking Ricky Ricardo did do some
He
petty
did become a
stuff.
dad, yeah.
Little Ricky.
Yeah. He
He
mostly
like
got
did some
played,
weird.
though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
He did some petty stuff on there.
He did, but did he do it as a dad?
Oh, well, I mean,
I'm trying to
sometimes,
remember.
but not to the kid. More like
Yeah.
to Lucy. Okay, maybe that's not a good example. Geez, this one is really tough.
Yeah, I thought about doing Family Matters dad, but I couldn't remember. Yeah, I remembered the wife being more like
Sassy or
clap.
something.
Yeah, sassy or clap back, or if like whatever he tried to, she would like one up him and just do it better. So it was like, well,
Yeah. What about what about the dad on that 70s show?
oh God.
I don't know if he
Yeah, I
did
thought about
that
that
much.
too, but I was like, what petty things did he do?
Yeah,
Uh,
he did like some stuff to try to teach him a lesson, but I don't think. Yeah, scratch that.
yeah, I don't know. But I also didn't religiously watch that 70s show, so it wasn't
Oh,
one that I would have been able to to say definitively, oh, this is how they're petty.
yeah.
So yeah,
He
we'll have to
wasn't
switch.
very nice to the kids overall, I feel like.
Yeah, but
But
again, right, like
that goes back to
either
kind of what we were saying.
exactly, like you're mean, neglectful, or
Yeah.
absent. Like that's
Wow.
how, yeah, right? That's what
Yeah.
men were portrayed. That's what a dad was in the 90s. You mean, strict, neglectful, or absent.
Wow. What a combo.
Yeah.
Man.
Or dead.
Yeah, dead is like the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night and think of something and then I'll
Someone.
text you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I won't do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
But
kind of
so,
like
okay,
goes back to
if anyone does
another
think
thing
of like a petty
yeah.
dad,
Yeah.
yeah, right? Like if anyone does think of a petty
Call
dad,
us, write us.
call me, beat me if you want to reach me, all that stuff.
Yeah, tell us. We want to know.
Yeah, because we're
We're
clearly
just
missing something.
starting to draw a blank.
Yeah, or a bias, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway, God. Yeah. We're gonna
moving
have
on.
to
I don't know how to end this conversation.
moving on. Oh, but
Mhm.
I know. I was just gonna say something real quick.
Yeah.
I know there's a big delay right now.
No.
I was gonna say how we're having a little bit of a difficulty finding like the ultimate petty dad, except the ones that you found were really appropriate, I thought. The thing that I find is hard when you look for a Father's Day card at the store,
Mhm.
and it's very like black and white. I feel like a lot of the cards are like sports,
Mm.
beer, alcohol, and
Mhm.
barbecuing.
Mhm.
And
Or you
like,
treated me like a princess and I appreciate it.
yes,
You are my
that.
hero.
Oh God. Totally that. I'm always looking at those and I'm just like, oof, no. And then the other ones are fart jokes, burp jokes.
Yeah. Dad
Um,
jokes. I was gonna look up dad jokes and tell dad jokes today,
oh,
but I was
that
like,
one.
we don't have enough time.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like almost every year that I decide to do a Father's Day card, I never find or hardly ever find one that really works for my dad. Like they're all so stereotyped dads
Mhm.
that I'm
Yeah,
just like that my dad wouldn't even think that was interesting or funny.
I know. That's why I do joke ones. No,
Yeah.
or I just don't do them at all, honestly.
Yeah. Certain times I don't, but every once in a while
Yeah.
I'll get an inspiration. So I just feel like there's no one size fits all, I guess,
I
about
know.
dads at
Yeah.
all. And when people post pictures of their dad on Instagram, sometimes I think it's fine, but on the other hand, it's kind of like for people that don't celebrate that day or it
Mhm.
brings back some stuff, I always feel for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the same with any holiday though, right? It's just rough for people, for some people in general, who are struggling in their relationships, right? Like I said at the beginning, like either your relationship with yourself because of like who you were supposed to be. You were supposed to be a father or a mother or whatever, or a partner, even in any relationship, the family you could have had, should have had, or would have had.
Yeah.
Um, and holidays are just hard because every holiday highlights some kind of a connection
Mhm.
that for some people has never existed or doesn't exist anymore. And it's really hard. So while I think that people should be allowed to celebrate out loud
Mhm.
and to post those pictures, I think also some with some understanding and some caring that like it's not easy for everyone to see that.
Yeah, totally. I was just also gonna point out there's like this card company that I get emails from,
Mhm.
and every year they send out like a little survey, and it's like if you don't want us to send deals on Mother's Day cards or Father's Day cards,
Oh
you can
yeah.
opt out. And I'm like, that is pretty forward thinking. That's really cool.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really, really is. That's so cool.
Hmm.
'Cause they should have that for Valentine's Day cards too, because not everybody
Yeah.
has a Valentine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, not everybody wants to some people wanna celebrate Singles Awareness Day.
Yeah, some people do.
Mhm. Some people just wanna celebrate their
Yeah,
galentines.
Galentine's, come on. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, anyways, what's your glimmer of the week?
My glimmer of the week would have to be this this past week, I went for a bike ride,
Mhm,
and I was inspired by a woman who lives in Berlin who's in one of my meditation online groups, and she was
mhm.
saying she hadn't been for a bike ride in a very long time, and it was a nice day, and so that kinda clicked in my head. I was like, "I haven't brought out the bike this year. I should just what am I waiting for?" And it was just wonderful.
Yeah,
It just felt great to have, like, the wind and just kind of see
mhm,
different areas that I don't normally get to.
yeah,
And it's sometimes it just takes something that simple to expand your immediate view of something and just
yeah,
get out there and change the scenery.
mhm. Oh, how fun.
Mhm.
I'm so glad
Um,
the weather is getting better.
yeah, thank goodness. Yeah, it was a bit crispy, but from biking, it kind of balanced
Mhm.
it out, which was tight. But I was
Yeah.
gonna say, what is your glimmer of the week?
Mine is that we have purchased our tickets and booked our summer break. So we're
Mm.
going to be visiting family, and for a few good weeks, I will be on the West Coast, Best Coast.
Woohoo!
I'm so stoked.
That's
I'm
cool.
already thinking of all the food I want to eat, places I want to go, people I want to see. It'll be
Nice.
fun. And by the time I think when this comes out, I'll already be there.
Great. That's great.
Yeah.
I bet you that feels really good to accomplish booking everything.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was so much. It was actually really frustrating because in the morning, one of the tickets was like $150 cheaper. And
Mm.
then by mid-afternoon, it was more expensive. And I couldn't even find the original flight that I was trying to book. And I was like, okay, fine.
Man. Fine.
I guess we're gonna go with something more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, "Don't I have a VPN so they can't tell that I keep looking for the same flights over and over again?" Where is it?
Right.
I'm pretty sure I paid for it. I don't know. Maybe it's like one of my subscriptions that lapsed. But yeah, so plane tickets, they're ready to go. I also I know I'm going to Vegas for like a 20, 48-hour maybe period to go watch Millennium. We're going
Woohoo!
to Disneyland. We're like potentially going to Knott's Berry Farm, depending on if one of my cousins has the time available. The beach, hopefully, for a lot of times, and just a whole bunch of time with my family and my friends.
I love that. That's so cool. It sounds like
I
a
know.
blast.
I hope so. There's a countdown on the calendar. It's not mine, it's the kids. She's excited, but like,
Oh.
so am I.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let us know what you thought about the stories, the petty one, the heartwarming one. Did we get our ratings right? How would you have done it differently? All that stuff. And if you enjoyed hanging out with us, then please, please, please subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Deezer, or anywhere else you listen to podcasts so you don't miss out on our next episode. And until next time, fuck it.
Stay petty.
Bye.
Bye.